Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to go pick up some stuff from the mall in the city centre. So let's start. I'm just going to do a nice reverse out and see if it makes it all the way into the road without pressing anything. There is a truck that's just parked on the corner there, so it's not throwing anything out, it's just being nice and cautious on coming off of that front part. And now we're going. Nice pull out, just being cautious. Good. And now we're being super slow on this front little road. Give it a little tap again to get it going. Now I just saw that version 14.1.1 over in the States just got dropped, which I think's gotten rid of their brake hesitations that they were getting. It was kind of giving like little shudders as they were going around, and it was like double guessing itself, probably because its reaction time is so fast. And hopefully that's the version that goes wide over there, and then we get some form of that. I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, our Hardware 3 models have been uploading a lot of data. Over on the forums, you can see a lot of users over there have been reporting that all of their data has been going, and that handled that car nicely going around there, didn't freak out. And then, so we'll just see how we go. It's going to be going into the city, so the city is always more crazy, people making more fast-minute decisions. So there's no one here. So really can't wait to get at least a profile update for here. I mean, they got a point update within 4 days. Well, not even 4, I think about 4 days of release. And we've had it for like 3 weeks now. We haven't had any updates for it. So obviously they just wanted to get this out for us over here, and then all of their compute is going to trying to get 14 up and running. Now, if this doesn't move over to the left lane, because it never picks the left lane, I'm going to take over and put it into that left lane, because otherwise it's a absolute headache. So I'm going to just disable. Didn't pick left lane to make upcoming left-hand turn. Yeah. We'll see if it has the indicator bug for some reason. See, it thinks this is only a left-hand turn lane. See, on here it's only showing the left turn arrow. There's no one behind us, so let's see. Is it going to freak out, or is it actually going to make the turn? It's going to make the turn. And it got over nicely, but since I put it into that lane, it does it really nicely. Now, is it going to react out? Oh, I thought those cars were going to go. That's okay. So now it's going to come up onto the Tuggeranong Parkway. So this is going to need to get up to 100. I'm not pressing anything. We'll see how the acceleration curve is going up here. And that was actually good acceleration. I didn't mind that. That was it handled that quite nicely. That was nice and smooth. I mean, there is a car coming up, and I mean, we should be getting up to 100. So this is the bug. It always seems to be way under, even though the max is what, 106, 105 right now. So it's definitely like it's got room to go over that 100, but unless you press the accelerator, it always seems to just be under that. So I'll just be following this for a little bit. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Oh, and it's chosen to go around this guy. And it's actually given it a little bit more up to our max. You can see this white car's actually accelerated a bit since we pulled out. Is he going to try and pull in front of us? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Is he actually looking? Be interesting. No, they slowed down. I don't know what they're doing. They saw that we pulled out, but again, we're also slowing down. It pulled out and then it's not kind of wanting to stay up at that faster speed. So I don't know, but I'm going to have to lower the offset because there's a speed camera here, which is funny because before FSD came out, it used to ding and chime whenever there was a speed camera coming up. So for some reason it doesn't ding or chime anymore when it's on FSD. I don't know if that's just something that's going to get added back in. All the two systems just need to talk to each other to say, hey, if there's a speed camera, why don't we just drop the speed down so you don't get a ticket if you weren't paying attention? Because I mean, it must know that there's the speed camera there, so we can put this back up again. And then one thing I have noticed is that once it does overtake on this and it stays in this right lane, it doesn't move over in this area until like the very last minute, and then it has to try and slot in a bit awkwardly. That's what it's done the last couple of times I've been out, so we'll have to see what it does when we get up closer. And I actually had a really good maneuver that it did the other day. There was a really big cardboard box that was sitting right in my lane, and the left lane was clear, and then it saw the car in front react, and we had no visibility of it at all until like the very last second of the other car going around. But the car like saw the other car moving in front, and then it went around in that same like movement. It's like it copied it because there was no way it could have seen the box. That was like a tiny bit of car. Oh, see, it actually chose to move over nice and early today, which is like, that's really good. That hasn't happened. It usually tries to do it like after we get into this 90 and everyone's slowed down and bunched together, because then everyone's trying to take that same exit. There's another Juniper coming up on that ramp over there. A nice grey one, Quicksilver. 100. I mean, it's 90. Don't know. It should have dropped the speed a little bit. And this is a tricky exit. You got the 2, so it doesn't get confused, which is good. It always picks the correct exit to take, which is this one. To the city. Very good. Has dropped the speed down to 90, and now it's going back under 90 again as it comes down here. I remember on autopilot it would always indicate whenever you came down this way. Something with the map data would always cause those little indicators to go off. And it's funny, up here, if you stay in this lane, there's this one curve that autopilot could never handle, that you'd always have to take over. If it was anything over 90, you'd have to take over because it would read the side of the road as still not being the line, and it would try and ride up on the curve, because you can kind of see the white line ends there, and then it's all just relying on this, like the actual curb here. And because everyone keeps hitting it, the black part rides right up, so it would get really close to it. But FSD doesn't really care about it. It thinks that it's a good thing. Moving back over into the middle lane. I did actually have some weird behavior because they're doing heaps of building. Once we go under this little overpass here, they're trying to build a new light rail going into Parliament House in Canberra. And all of the roadworks are pretty mental because people just don't understand. Because it used to be a one lane on the left side, and the right lane would keep going through. And then it's like an 80, it turns into an 80 zone, but then it turns into a 60 and then a 40. But then no one pays attention. Some people go flying through it, and other people are trying to merge. And the other day I was going through with FSD, and it was just indicating, I was in the right lane, it was just trying to move over for everyone. And everyone in the left lane wasn't making any room for me. So I had to kind of just take over, because I think it would have been a bit odd, this Tesla just moving through with its left blinker on, just saying, hey, I need to get in, even though it made no sense to move over just then. And again, like I said in the previous video, it has no understanding of Form 1 lanes at the moment in 13.2.9. It just doesn't seem to care. And there is a motorbike flying up, or two, in that there. I think they just like listening to their exhaust in the tunnel. See, we should be dropping down to 80 here. Did it see it? Yeah, good. See, there is the bike there. I'm going to just be careful because I don't want it wiping out anything. See, Form 1 lane, we had no indicating. And now it's 60. But I think because we are in this left lane and it's expecting to make that left lane, that left turn coming up, I don't think it's too stressed out trying to get over. Just being cautious as it is, it's supervising the system. And now we're coming out of that road work back into the 80 zone. I would like it, have that little bit of a punch once it goes back up to speed, but we doesn't seem to pick that speed. And this is a pretty tricky turn most of the time because it has to kind of check what's happening. It thinks that grey car is coming in, but it's not. I chose to go around the bus, which is nice. Good handling of that. So we're going to be right up in front of that. Be ready to go. Now again, destination parking right now is a bit rubbish in this. You'd be luckily when you're kind of just driving around to pick a spot to actually find somewhere, or if it would just randomly pull in. But right now, it's better just to take over because you kind of can guide it in. And I mean, I've had 50-50 luck. If you're in an underground car park, it seems sometimes to say, hey, I know which way. But then sometimes when it starts to reverse out, it's picking the complete wrong direction to pull out in. So we're off. It'd be good if we get back into the left lane before someone else comes and jumps in there. See where is it actually trying to take us? Oh, see, I'm gonna have to take over anyway because it's not that's just gonna be taking us onto the street, which isn't optimal. Yeah, see, I want to go there. But either way, it's still going to be taking us to the wrong thing. I'm just going to go into the underground car parking. So I'll just take over here so I can kind of help guide it where we want it to go. And we'll see anyway, once we get up to that. Because I don't think it's not that next one. I think it's the one after. So we'll have to see. But it'll be good. I wonder when the next iteration of FSD will come. Will it drop at the same time Hardware 3 gets it? I don't know. You can see this massive billboard. I don't know if you can see it from the camera view, but there's a big Geely Star Ray electric and petrol ad. Saw a couple around Canberra. This guy is flying off into a red light. Well done. I was waiting for FSD to go, but I realized I had taken over because it's trying to take me in the wrong way. I'll see if I'll try and activate it again once we get down there into the underground area. But again, since there's no destination, it's not going to try and park, it's just going to sit there. But yes, we'll see what happens once we probably get out. So you're just kind of watching me drive right now. There we go. Don't have to worry about the low clearance in the Model 3. But again, I kind of know where I want to go. If I put it on, it's going to go straight down, but I want to be taking this ramp here. There we go. Let us in. Yes. Which way am I going to go? This way? I'll go this way. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It's not terribly busy right now. It'd be great, like, if in here you could just say, hey, I want to find me a parking spot that's not a disabled park or a parents of prams park, and it would go off and do that. Yeah, I'm actually just going to drop it in here. Let it do an auto park. Nice. There's a pram, not a pram, a trolley. Is it going to stop for it? Oh, perfect, look at that. Excellent auto park. Alrighty, so I'll jump out, grab this, and then we'll do the next leg to return back. Alrighty, so I'm back from collecting that shopping, and now, we'll see. I don't know how we're going to go, but let's see if it's going to be able to figure out how to get out of here. Let me just double check what route it's going to try and make us go on. Yeah, let's go that way. Oh, yeah, so we took too long for me to press it. It's just jumping all over the spot. All right, let's try. It is picking the correct way, which is good. Nice. Now the way out, if it can read signs, is directly in front of us. So will it figure it out, or will it not? If it puts on its blinker, then I'm going to take over, but let's see, it's scanning. We don't have anyone around us, so we can take our time. Well, it thinks that was a little hump, which is good. Now, is it going to... Well, it's even more challenging. Okay, I'm just going to take over, otherwise it's not going to line us up. I don't want to get curbed. Alright. Didn't line up for leaving a shopping centre. Oh, we don't have to pay. Alright. Okay. Way out. Let's see if it can do this. Re-engaged. Can it do a nice tight? Well, it's thinking. It's thinking. All right, we're going. Very hesitant. Perhaps that's where the front camera would come in handy, the low one. Apparently they're not going to do retrofits or anything to the Model 3s. So we're at the stop sign. It wants me to go. All right, I'll press it. Now there is a car coming on our left. It's pulling out. Oh, wow, we went right over that line there. That was a bit... It could have turned a little bit more, but or out. The only thing I had to disengage for was that selection of the booth to leave. So anyway, let's head on back. Oh, it updated our route again. I'll have to change that. I want to go back this way. Or this way. Is that the way? No. Probably that way. I'll see. Remember in the last drive I did, it kept popping up saying, I'll reduce your thing with a reroute. You can save 2 minutes. But just for the sake of the drive, I wanted to make it do something more challenging. Look at this turn, following this guy. Again, we need more boost to stay up with traffic. And I really don't like how it spaces itself out as it comes to a stop in traffic. It leaves too much of a gap to, especially in the city. In the city, you kind of want to box up a little bit closer to people, so there's space for people to like pile up cars. So if you have a car space between every single car, then there's not gonna be any room for anyone. And you can see it rendering all of that's a crossing. People will be crossing here and here. You can see it's doing a really nice job of really visualizing that. So if we were going left here, it would be taking that quite nicely. It's probably going to be these turning cars next. Yes, you can see it. But from this camera's point of view, it'd be really hard for it to see it. And those cars are going around there. So somehow, from our view, it's seeing those cars move around. Right then. Now there is this pedestrian coming up, standing right against it. And the car's not too fussed about that. Remember with autopilot, if you had turned it on the city, I mean, even though that's technically just an advanced lane centering thing, as soon as it would see someone on the side or a cyclist, it would freak out. It'd slam on the brakes. So now we're just waiting. And we'll be going around this. The Parksway roundabout is tricky again. And this is something that I would like to see get fixed because it still features that Form 1 lane, which I don't think this version has any understanding of. I mean, I've rarely seen it work as a Form 1 lane. So, go in. Give it a little nudge to get it back up to 60 because it likes to trail off. It's like it loses acceleration and just never builds it back up again. Okay. I'm going to be ready to take over here in case it doesn't handle it well. There's a big roundabout. Now we're actually good on our right. So we'll go. Does a nice turn in. Stay in your lane. Very good. Now pick the correct. Oh, it put its indicator on to say, hey, we're leaving. Will it do it again for the form? No, it doesn't indicate for the Form 1 lane. And will it indicate out? Yes, it does. Checking for traffic. It's getting all the way over because we're going to be taking the exit over that Commonwealth Bridge, which is just up here. We'll be following this car. Very good. And there's a lot of construction happening up here. It's taking its time checking, which is fine with me. And you can see the nice view of Parliament House in the background. as we're coming over that Commonwealth Avenue Bridge. And this is Floriade down here at the moment, one of the events that happens in Canberra, with all the flowers, and all the flags flying, and car showing the people on the bridge, which is nice, going over the bridge. And again, we're kind of trailing off on that speed. Let's give it another little nudge. That's good. Coming out of that roadwork area. Let's see which way it's actually picked for us to go. Yeah, that's the one, just in case it rerouted us again. It's trailing off the speed again. I haven't touched it. It picked it back up by itself this time. Oh no, that's a good choice. It's good timing with the yellows. Form 1 lane, will it indicate? Nope. What Form 1 lane? We're just going from 2 lanes into 1. Surely it can see that on its visualization that it's making. And autopilot used to hate this turn. I don't know what it was about. It would always drift over into that right lane that you'd always have to take over. And FSD handles that really nicely. But we are in an 80 zone where it doesn't want to pick up speed. It's in an excessively chill mode. And we are in the 84. Still, just doesn't want to go. Let me just give it another nudge. Say, hey, we can go around these people. Even then, like even giving a nudge, that's not getting the hit that we should be going around. And I know that we can manually intervene, pressing the indicators and doing it, but really it should be moving over. And here's another Form 1 lane. Canberra loves Form 2 lanes. Well, Form 1 lane. Again, there's no indicating if there was a car there. It just doesn't want to read those signs. And we're coming around. I have found in this part of the road, it kind of wobbles. When we get up to this next part, especially in our Model Y Juniper, it moves the wheel, kind of like zigzags in the lane a little. I don't think I've been on it in the 3. We'll see if I can feel it. Oh, it's doing it very subtly. You can't really see it on the screen, but if you're sitting here, you're ever so slightly going left and right. You're kind of just bouncing around. But on the screen, it's kind of glancing between the road and the screen, and it looks like it's dead center. Form 1 lane. Nope, no indicating. I was just checking that those cars coming. It's a bit hard to see from the mirror because it comes from like a down bit of a hill. No, but we're good. Alrighty, now can we take this exit quickly? Yes, we can. Let's take this exit. I do like how you're able to make it update so quickly. It's not like taking a while to think about it. And we've got a BYD in front of us. Wonder if I don't think they have any driver assistant. I think it's just lane centering. But is it on that model? I don't know. I don't know much about BYD. All I know is they have the God's Eye over in China, but that's still, or is it released in China? I think in some cars it is. Again, I don't know much about BYD, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. Now, I do want to see if I can make it go the back way once we get down here, because it's going to try and take Tuggeranong Parkway, which is a big road. So, and that's never exciting because it just jumps onto it and jumps back off. I like to see it and try and handle this. Now we should go over into the right lane. Yes, see, it read my mind. Right lane's open. That's good. Oh, good speed. I haven't felt that kind of push before. That's good. Now I'm going to just drop it down because there is a speed camera up here. Drop the max down. He's checking my speed. But that was good. That was good handling of that. Yes, I am not using my hand. I always get like, do I have to move my hands? Or there's some roadkill or something up here, and it has spotted it. You can see it on the road here. Oh no, it's plastic. It spotted it and it moved over in the lane. That's really good. Well done. Now, let me just try and update this quickly to take this other back route. Yes. I'm paying attention. Because otherwise we just take this exit and you jump on and you jump back off again. But this way we'll be able to take the back way and try and just get a bit more technical with it. Because I know that it can handle that. And this is another behavior. Look how far back it's stopping. I know it's trying to do it smoothly, but with the first car, and we could potentially miss the lights if that was a turning lane, we would have missed our turning opportunity. But when they go straight ahead, they both turn green anyway. Just fine for going straight greens is fine, but if that was a turning one and we didn't put pressure on the sensor, then you'd miss that. And now we're gonna be going up here. And I actually wanted to do another video of what happens if you don't have nav in. How far would it actually go? Like, cause I know it pretty much always reaches the T intersection. It'll always pick left. So I guess it's logic to kind of try and keep you within the bounds of that area. So while you're trying to make up your mind. But one time I was relying on it. I didn't have it on and decided to turn right one time. It threw me off. And then, so I wanted to see how long it would actually just drive around with you if you didn't have a nav, or it would just decide to finally just pull over somewhere and just wait for you to put it in. So I'll try and do a video where we're just actively exploring without nav in. But right now I wanted to get back, and then I'll get back out and try and do that one. Form 1 lane, will we do indicating? No indicating. I mean, the merge is beautiful. If it just added a little indicating to it, just to let other cars around us know that we're indicating, because there was people behind me. We were merging that time with a bus lane, but we're getting over here through the bus lane, over the cycling lane, and into this lane. Oh, it's a bit of a harder. Oh, it's a nice smooth stop. And that's one thing, I rarely have sudden stops in FSD. It's always so smooth, smoother than how I would be able to brake and smooth up. Likely because I'd be accelerating harder, so you'd have to be braking harder. But all of its movements are very measured, so everything's smooth. So we're getting out. Now we're going Form 1 lane. Oh, we got that. But see, that's that thing I was saying, how if we're in the left lane merging in, it thinks that it's like an off-ramp that we're merging in after a turn. And that's that behavior where we'd get the indicating. But if we're going straight and we're merging Form 1 lanes, you wouldn't get that that merge, that the indicating there. All right, so we're going 500 meters and we're turning left. Very good. It's this sign up here. Indicating out. Very good. Very nice. No cars coming on our right. Easy turn in. Then 600 we're taking a right. This is the big community centre. I'll be going right after this next one. Sometimes you pop out down this one if you come through the other way, if you want to take a shortcut. But it's just taking us up to the main road. And if there's no cars coming, I'd like it to just do it faster, or maybe just cut that little turning and turn a little bit. I feel like it just waits tiny 1 second too long to make the turn sometimes, leading you to kind of enter squarely, like 90-degree turn in, rather than taking like a smoother 45-degree approach into the turn. I don't know if that just needs, like, once they've looked at everyone's footage, maybe they're just doing a big retrain for 14.1.1 or whatever they're going to release here. Or how they're gonna, I don't understand how they make the unified model work between left-hand drive and right-hand drive. Like, if they're gonna be bringing the 14, they'd have to get that down and then do it. So that's why I'm hoping kind of for a point release, at least for the 13.2.9. We might get a 0.1 or something, or a 13.3. But I don't know if they'd want to be pushing people up to the 14, at least with the new logic. Another good speed hump handling, car park there, leaving good room for it. I saw Chuck Cook was out driving 14.1, and his car avoided the those manhole covers, and so thinking it's like a pothole, like it kind of shimmied the wheel. I haven't seen his recent videos if they've picked it up, or if Dirty Tesla has picked it up. Any potholes? That would be interesting to see. I'm coming up to another speed hump. Oh, it's just so handles this so well. And again, we've got that left hand. We've got a left turn into the right turn, crossing the 3 lanes. So let's see. There's no traffic at all today, so it's just going to jump over. Look at that. What a move. And waiting for our turn, please. Yes. Oh. Going to be waiting. I don't know if it's going to be risky enough to push out in front after these Teslas. Oh, it is. You can see the wheel going. There we go. And it does need to it needs to hit that accelerator a little bit harder when it's turning into oncoming traffic, because they're going 80 and we pulled out at like 15. But again, it's so smooth moving across that traffic. And then we'll come up here, make the T intersection, turn right. It's a pretty easy turn. You have really long visibility each way. Saying that, in the 3, there's a sign that kind of points this way, and when you pull up alongside it, it kind of blocks the view. There's a car on our left. It's being nice and patient for that. I can't see anything on the right because of that sign. Nice handling. Now we've got a tight left coming out. And this one, if there's a car coming down, it always will judder across. So let me just be ready to take over. You don't get much time to think. And people get so, like, I guess it is taking the corner a little bit slower, but people get so antsy. They like go up right behind you. And I mean, if you're driving behind this going 30 in a 50 zone, I'd be annoyed too. Be like, why aren't you doing 50? Like, we should be doing 50. Let me pump it up to 50. It's like it wants confirmation that you want it to go fast in these areas at the moment. Again, see, this is we're turning the 90 degree. If there was no cars, it should be taking like a steep, like a less angle, like a 45 degree approach to make it less harsh when it's turning. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm just going to manually park it so it's easier for me later. I'll just disable it. And I'll catch everyone in the next video when I do the drive, seeing how far it goes without any destination. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.